Welcome to the latest crypto news from Google, proudly brought to you by theguardian.com. And these are the news for today. The problem with Sam Bankman-Fried, we wanted to believe in him. Hungry for innovation that will change our alien world. We are blind to hybris, misguided egos, and wishful thinking. On Thursday night, mere minutes after I finished reading the last few pages of Michael Lewis' book about the dramatic rise and fall of erstwhile crypto king Sam Bankman-Fried, we were all presented with an addendum to the last chapter. In Manhattan Federal Court, a jury of 9 women and 3 men convicted Bankman-Fried of wire fraud and conspiracy to launder money. The 31 had used his house of cards empire FTX and its sister company, the hedge fund Alameda Research, as a flimsy front for rampant, irresponsible risk-taking they found. The charges against him a maximum sentence of 110 years. His sentencing is set for 28 March 2024, and he's still maintaining his innocence. Bankman-Fried's story is working as it is wonderful. It's a gift for headline writers, commentators, and those devoid of inspiration for interesting dinner party conversation. Did you know that he lived in a 35 million crypto flat house in Bahamas? Then he considered paying a fortune to Donald Trump not to run for president, that he surreptitiously played video games while Annie Wintour tried to sweet-talk him into a Met Gala sponsorship. The glorious, outlandish nature of all these anecdotes makes it tempting to think of Bankman-Fried and his crimes as something more brilliant and idealistic than they are. But in a way, his greatest feat of genius was being so eccentric that he drew so many people, most notably those of us who should have known better, like journalists and policymakers of the set. He inspired us to collectively craft a totally nonsensical narrative around who he was and what he was doing. A portrayal so bizarre that we wanted to believe it, because it would just be such a damn good story to tell. We came to think of him as a nerdy whiz kid who was brazen enough to ignore the editor of Vogue, but who was also heroically altruistic and profoundly passionate about saving the world. Someone who deserved to be lauded on the cover of Forbes and Fortune magazines and share stage with former world leaders. In reality, he's an arrogant felon who committed a bog-standard white-collar crime, good old-fashioned fraud and conspiracy. What I take away from Bankman-Fried's story, and particularly from its pitfall conclusion, is that too many people are still stumbling into the trap, mythologizing shiny new technology and the people who push it, be that the crypto boy genius on the obviously compelling Elizabeth Holmes and her sham diagnostic device that was meant to revolutionize healthcare. Hungry for an innovation that would actually change our alien world. We are blind to the hybrids, the misguided egos, the wishful thinking, and to borrow a term from history, the irrational exuberance. We want so badly to have a hero or heroine that we disregard any clues that things might actually be too good to be true. It is, after all, remarkable to consider that we might be living in a world in which a 20-something block really can, in the space of a few years, amaze a personal fortune worth 26 billion of cryptocurrencies. And so to me, this is yet another cautionary tale, a reminder that fundamentally capitalism is flawed and greed is widely powerful and frequently unpredictable. Throughout history, it's always been the case that great injustices have been able to occur wherever great power has been concentrated in too few hands. New technology has created the means for individuals to secure unthinkable power, which has allowed them to perpetrate crimes of their own new scope and scale. But the nature of these crimes, at their core, is as old as time: stealing, cheating, lying. Only now they are dressed up infants, fresh clothing. It seems Bankman Friedman had a habit of thinking in terms of everything being either net positive or net negative. In some personal writing that leaked to the press after his arrest, he surmised that there was now nothing he could do to make his lifetime impact net positive. He might have been right, but the inherent sense of skepticism that some of us have hopefully developed as a result of watching this sorry saga unfold is, to my mind at least, a good thing. May we cling to the cynicism for as long as possible. The next Froster is no doubt lacking in the wings. Lucy Cox is a journalist and broadcast specialist in business, finance, and gender equality. She's the author of Women, Money, Power: The Rise and Fall of Economic Equality, out in March 2024. And this brings about the conclusion of our Google News for today. Remember, I'm host Cash Money Master. Allow me